Don't know why he didn't make it. Looks like something got probably a heron. Looks like a heron got him here. He got away and then died. Damn herons. Soil's nice. This is some really nice soil. I don't know what these peat pellet things, they don't even break down. I forget what they're called. I gotta dig them all out. I don't want them in there. All right, let's finish up this planter. Oh, you're still heavy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow. Alright, I definitely don't need any vermiculite in here, but I'm going to put some perlite in. I don't think I'm going to really add too much more. The soil's pretty good. I just need to really increase the aeration a little bit because it got a little compacted in the bottom. I'll add a little more perlite and some 10-10-10. Okay, that planter's done. Okay, let's do the planter by the pond, and where I grow my Hungarian wax. All right, let's do the last planter. All right, that's it for today. So, still a little chilly to put the plants in. I'm going to hook up some drip irrigation to this area over here. I use red tape to mark the shutoffs. All right, now I'm going to tie these planters into that line by putting some T's in and some drip line. And I want 3 sections in here. So I'm going to take this to here. And I'm going to plug that in. This one's going to be a little more complicated. I'm going to put a shut off on this one. I'll tell you why in a bit. Then I'm going to put T on here. So the T goes here. Then the drip line to go here. And I'm going to T here. There we go. And this guy goes in here. The reason I did it this way with the shutoffs, it's because these are self-watering planters and I really don't have to have them on a drip every day. This I will, but I'll turn these off, and then if I'm going to be away for more than a few days, I'll turn them on so I know they're getting water. Okay, I got my other one made. This is the end of the run. Pop that on there. put a lot of slack on these, so at the end of the season, when I pull out these planters, these can be pulled up and staked in here. Got one more to go. All right, let's tie in this last one. Put our tea in there. There we go. There's our red marks for our shutoffs. Okay, let's check the stuff in the wicking beds. It's all squirrels digging in here. Spinach is starting to come up. Lettuce. Some parsley from last year. Lettuce. Must have lost one here. Bok choy. Bok choy, lettuce, and some parsley. The hardy kiwis are really coming in. Okay, I'm going to try transplanting some of my chives. The ones I planted out front, they're struggling. They're having a hell of a time because the phlox is growing over them. I'll show you that when I go out there. Parsley's looking good. This is the triple curled, I think. This is usually where I plant some of my herbs, my garden herbs. So I'll have chives, and then I'll plant some basil. Then I'll have parsley, and then if I have something else I want to throw in, I'll throw in here. Wow. All right. All right, let's check out our hugelkultur bed. We got some kale. It looks like something broke. Bok choy. Lettuce. More kale that something broke. Okay, we're going to transplant the chives to the herb garden out front, the hugelkultur garden. I love digging in this garden. It always smells so good. All right, we're going to steal a little oregano from the pond. And these are all wild strawberries. I didn't plant them. Let's see if we can find some oregano. There's some down here. All right, let's see, we got some. So we're going to plant this clump like so. All right, let's salvage these tulips. We'll see you guys next year. Let's see how the front hill's doing. Phlox, sage. Pretty sure this is lemon balm. Chocolate mint. Egyptian walking onions. Spearmint. Some tulips, and there's my chives that got choked out. That's okay. Tiger lilies coming in. Some kale, more phlox. This is a 6-in-1 fruit cocktail tree. This is like my wildflower garden, you want to call it. It's a bunch of wildflowers. But I do have an apricot tree in here that's not doing well on this one side. I don't know why. It just died. Happened on the other side a couple years ago. I'll clean that out and probably put leeks in there. What a mess. You get that pond sludge in there. Yard trimmings. A couple weeks ago. This breaks my heart. Okay, for you guys that have been following along with my garden and stuff, I showed you when I did the self-wicking planters that went into the pond. Went in here, and there was a sock as a wick. Well, I have 4 of them, they're missing. I have no idea where they got to. So I'm going to try using grow bags and see how that works. I use old wool socks for wicks. Just leave a little bit like that. Not the prettiest setup, but sure it'll work. If this works out, I'll just put the bags on the hill at the end of the season and then dump them in here and do a refresh and dump them back in. And put these on to keep the squirrels out. Okay, our 7 pond planters are done. Now I gotta get rid of a pallet. Oh, chill time. Starbucks espresso and cream. Oh. Oh. It's good. I'll pop a picture of the breakfast I made this morning before I came out. Right here. Getting there. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it. I'm beat. Pretty much the hill's done. I got to do that side, and I'll be able to plant in a couple weeks. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have another iced coffee. The Caramel Starbucks triple shot. Cheers. Alright, I had to do one more thing. I'm headed to the mountains for 5 days, so I had to make sure all my plants were situated for my babysitter. So here's what I got. I think I told you guys earlier, I had to dig the eggplant plants back up because the 10 day was like, the low was supposed to be 48. Then I put the plants in, the next day the low is going to be 32. I should know. I've been doing this for 30 years. I should know. I should know to wait. In any case, I got boned, so I didn't want my plants to die. Some of them were looking a little peaked. I would say maybe like 25% of them are for me. The rest are for friends, family. I need to get better at culling these plants.